Happiness in marriage is not something that just happens. A good marriage must be created. I'm gonna cry. In the art of marriage, the little things are the big things. It is never being too old to hold hands. It is remembering to say I love you at least once a day. It is never going to sleep angry. It is at no time taking the other for granted. It is having a mutual sense of values and common objectives. It is standing together facing the world. It is forming a circle of love that gathers in the whole family. It is doing things for each other, not in an attitude of duty or sacrifice, but in the spirit of joy. It is speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It is cultivating flexibility, patience, understanding, and a sense of humor. It is having the capacity to forgive and forget. It is giving each other an atmosphere in which each can grow. It is finding room for the things of the Spirit. It is the common search for the good and the beautiful. It is on the back. It is establishing a relationship in which the independence is equal, dependence is mutual, and the obligation is reciprocal. It is not only marrying the right partner, it is being the right partner.
Testing. There you go, Pat.
Hello everybody, I'm Pat. I'm Vanessa's cousin. I've known her for a long time. Of course, I'm her cousin. I remember she had a broken back. She was laying on a cast in their house in Eastern Passage. She's like, oh no, just walk on it, it's okay. If I did it now, she'd be crippled. But me and Dad are up here and we just want to let her know how proud we are. And on behalf of Uncle Dan,
Salute!
he would be more than happy to have George welcome to the family. We think he's a great addition. Vanessa's a great woman. He's a great man. And we wish him the best.
Everybody have a good time.
Outside of the door that are just about ready for us. One thing that you might not all know about the wedding party is that traditionally, basically their whole job is that if George and Vanessa chickened out last minute, they have to put on a nice show for you guys, which might be a little dangerous for some of them who are already married to other people. Anyhow, first up, we have Sarah and Colin. Okay, next we have Lorraine and Sean. Where's Cheryl and Ray? And ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the matron of honor, Ashley Hudson. And best man, ladies and gentlemen, the matron of honor and the best man aren't just there to fluff dresses and to give rings and look pretty. They're there to put their body on the line for their friends. Yeah, I know, right? Let's hear for Ashley and Rick, guys. And now the moment we've all been waiting for. May I please have your attention as we welcome the new Mr. and Mrs. George and Vanessa Green. I just wanted to remind Vanessa and George that nothing's official until it's on Facebook. So take out your phones, and I want to see you take a nice selfie, and I want to see a status change. Okay, and all of you people have to like it, or else you're not really good friends. So now that all the wedding party has finally arrived, we're going to start a delicious meal. But before we do, I would like to ask Mr. George Vanessa, the groom's grandfather, to come up and say some words for us.
Ladies and gentlemen, please bow your heads. We're gathered here today to celebrate the love and commitment of Vanessa and George as they share their first meal together as husband and wife. We thank God for giving your blessing upon their marriage and ask that you continue to bless them with your love and mercy throughout their lives together. Let this be the first of many loving meals shared with each other. I didn't mean men. A loving meal shared with each other, your family and friends, and blessed by your grace. And with Vanessa and George, we as a family, friends, and loved ones, gathered here in your presence, ask for your holy blessing upon this meal. Amen.
Okay, so we're going to get ready to serve salad here. So make some memories. And don't forget, I saw a sign down there to hashtag the wedding. And that way we can all share in it together from home, and we'll get to see all of our lovely photos. Remarkable young men. I remember they've run with George for a long time, right? Yeah. So everybody put your hands together and welcome two of the groomsmen, Mr. Ray Eaton and Mr. Colin MacArthur.
first and foremost, we want to thank everybody for coming tonight. We want to thank George and Vanessa for including us in this celebration of life, and we are very grateful for being here tonight. Obviously, the ears have a representation. If you don't get it, I can't explain it to you. Sorry. So we thought about starting something off tonight with a little bit of a woodside humor. However, it doesn't really fit, so we're gonna leave it behind. How painful that is, you don't understand. Alright. Wish us luck. Colin can't speak publicly, it's a shame. I'm sure. Alright. George and Vanessa, today and forever, we celebrate the joining of your lives in holy matrimony. And Colin and myself are both thankful to be included, yet alone share this special day with the two amazing people that we're standing here today with. The last thing that we want to do is have a long, boring speech that puts everybody in the audience to sleep. But the truth is, we could talk about George all night long, and I promise that would be very entertaining. We know way too much. Way too much. This has been edited several times. We wish you guys never-ending happiness, longevity, prosperity, and all that life may have to throw at you. We hope that you handle accordingly and together. And we will be here through every step of the way. Promises. I got props for that. I speak well. Myself, Colin, and George have literally spent a lifetime together. We were friends since before friends were existed. Like, we grew up from diapers. We were a part of every step of the way. There's absolutely no secrets. There's no hidden gems. There's no surprises. Sorry, George. We've been there for each other at the most pivotal points of each other's lives, and we have never wavered from our friendship, no matter what. No matter the distance or the time. Colin lives 6,000 miles away, and we are brothers. We're not best friends, we are brothers.
Yeah, for myself, I was going to say, for all the ambassadors that are out there, and in the audience, we have an inside tip that the download of Mrs. Jones and I by Crown Crows is going to go up by 1% by the beautiful bride.
What he said was, hear ye. Say that again. Try it again. No. Did anybody in the audience understand what he said? No? That's expected. That's expected. I'm also a translator. Colin said, for all the investors that we have in the audience tonight, we have an insider tip that the download of Mr. Jones and I by the Counting Crows has gone up by at least 1% thanks to the beautiful bride. Ahoy, hoy. Ahoy, hoy. The three of us have literally spent a lifetime together. We grew up from the earliest ages to the most pivotal points in our life. Puberty. Sucks. I hit it when I was 22. I'm now 24. I'm joking. Shit still, what can I say? So the three of us, as childhood friends, all had nicknames. George and his big ears, we welcome Dumbo, although he's grown into those ears quite nicely. Colin, we name Big Head. Most times, he'll get you with a slight tilt to the left or the right, because he can't hold his head up. It's too damn big. And myself, I was really short growing up. I'm actually standing on a chair as we do the speech. I like to be as tall as my friends. Thanks, George. Thanks, Colin. I appreciate it. Short jokes suck. You're really short. Also, there's some people who have parking privileges, like federal and government. Myself, Colin, George, we all share VIP parking at the Woodside Ferry Terminal. I don't know if you guys are aware of the Woodside Ferry Terminal. However, it runs during rush hour only and George, Colin, right time only. We played a lot of hacky sack. What we did at the ferry terminal, I cannot disclose to the audience. But we played a lot of hacky sack. Your guess is as good as mine, I guess. We also had a very tinted out Ford Tempo. Thanks, Norm. Norm, where you at, Norm? Norm, your Tempo was awesome. We spent 2 days putting Canadian Tire tint on the back of the Tempo for George's pleasure, and it sucked. There's bubbles, see-through, whatever else. We rode that car to death. We were riding it. We had that car. It was nice. Oh yeah, that's right. George had a motorbike. Maybe 2 of them. I don't know, I'm not sure. But one for sure was it was a lovely salmon color. We didn't think George was going to marry Vanessa tonight. We thought George was going to marry Colin tonight. That's how nice his motorbike was. It was a beauty. Thanks, George. Okay, but seriously, between George, Colin, and myself, we had a very inseparable bond as children, as adolescents, as teenagers, and today, we grow as men. Today, George takes a step forward as a man, as an adult, and as a very respectable individual. I look up to you a whole lot. You've been a great friend my entire life. I love you from the bottom of my heart, and that will never change. You have been fantastic. So we want to thank everybody that has come here tonight, has given their time, has given any effort whatsoever to congratulate the beautiful bride. The average groom. He has hair for the first time in like 16 years at least. It looks nice. But we do want to say, from the bottom of our hearts, we do truly appreciate what you guys have. It's inspiring to others. We are very thankful and very grateful that we get to be included in your guys' day. Because this is all about you guys. Salute, George, Vanessa.
Pride in my life. Like, the whole wedding party, you guys could be in a magazine. I'm waiting for the bridal Vogue photographers to show up. Vanessa, I want you to think really, really hard about the last couple of years. And I want you to think about how nice you've been to Cheryl. Because here for Cheryl when she gets up to give a toast. Everybody put your hands together for Cheryl. She's been nice, we'll find out.
I've had the privilege of knowing Vanessa for over 20 years. Having met her when she was in grade 7 and I was in grade 9, we bonded over a shared love for my Mickey Mouse watch, which she would borrow at lunchtime every day and return to me after the bell. We're still pretty good at sharing, but now we're more likely to share a bottle of wine. We've matured, but only slightly. You guys? Okay. The next year I was off to high school, so sadly we were separated. 2 years later, we reconnected when she arrived in grade 10. Like many others in the room, we shared a passion for cheerleading. We had a close-knit team and spent a lot of time in grueling practices preparing for competition, but also socializing during and outside of school. I have lots of great photos that I would have loved to share, but I don't think she wants everyone to see her with French fries up her nose. During university, we lived together for a year along with Janine, who's here all the way from Fort McMurray tonight. We had a lot of great times and did many cultural things together, such as fine dining on cheese triangles at Eastside Mario's, watching educational programs like Temptation Island and Paradise Hotel, enjoying the performing arts, listening to Roy the Flower Guy singing karaoke at Big League, and also learned the valuable lesson of sportsmanship while playing Madcap with the Fisherman Cove Gillas. I have watched her grow up and blossom from a pretty girl with super thick bangs into a beautiful woman with hair most women would kill for. She is a successful businesswoman, a loyal friend, an excellent cook, and an awesome dog mom. She is also one of the most generous people you will ever meet. The only thing I cannot credit to her talents is singing. After one vomit-inducing rendition of Traveling Soldier in a cab returning from downtown, no alcohol involved though. Over the years, we've watched our friends getting married, having babies, and I wondered, why hasn't she found her Prince Charming? Then along came George. The first time I met him, he told me he was going to marry her, and something about him made me not doubt it for a second. So when November rolled around and they were off to Florida, I'm sure I was not the only one checking my phone obsessively, waiting for the big news. I think many people were aware of his elaborate plan to propose, but thankfully Vanessa was left in the dark. And now, less than a year later, here we are celebrating their love and commitment to each other. I can't wait to see what life has in store for these two. I also can't wait to see how beautiful their babies will be. All right, so if everyone could raise their glass in a toast to the bride and groom. May your fairy tale together be the happiest story ever written. Cheers.
Okay, next up, Mr. Rick Finlay, the best man.
How's everybody doing tonight? I'm going to keep this short and sweet because I've been on the listening end of boring best man speeches many times, and I know the fire's over there and you guys wait for me to finish. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Rick Finley. I'm George's cousin and best man. Well, the best man he could get was a group of friends he has anyway. You're welcome, Paul. On behalf of the bridesmaids, who all look beautiful by the way, and the groomsmen, who actually don't look bad from the neck down, and myself, I'd like to thank George and Vanessa for asking us to be involved in their special day. I know they both put a tremendous amount of effort into the planning of this wedding, especially Vanessa. And I can only hope that apart from the speech, everything else will have exceeded their expectations. Vanessa, what a wonderful girl you are. You're kind, caring, and beautiful. And you have stuck with George through thick and thin, and I can think of no one more deserving of a good husband than you. And our family, especially Norm and Terry, are eternally thankful that you married George before you found one. I can remember the first night George told me about Vanessa. Basically, he said from the start, this is the one. Now, if you know George, I've heard that a few times from him. So, what can I say? The man's a lover. He's a lover. He's a lover. So when he told me this, I asked the usual questions. I said, what does she do? What does she look like? Is she a cool chick? Does she have any hot single friends? And seriously, what makes her the one? Well, George knows me well, so he starts off with, well, she's a huge Patriots fan. Then goes on to tell me about how wonderful she is, what she does for a living, free golf or something, I remember him saying. He continues with how cool she is, and oh, by the way, she's smoking hot. I said, wait, George, I've heard enough. You had me at Patriots fan. But seriously though, you were bang on, Vanessa is all these things, and you couldn't have found a better partner in life, buddy.
Yeah!
George and I are about 8 years apart in age. And I know you're all thinking, how can that be, because I look so young. But it is true. I'm serious. I am, buddy. Being 8 years apart in age growing up, we really didn't hang out until George got into his mid-20s. We never really shared bar stories or story about girls over the years. And let's face it, it would have been kind of creepy anyway to tell him to his girlfriend when he was 14. But the 8-year difference allowed me, as George once told me in a drunken stupor, to be his idol growing up. No joke, he told me that. Yeah. Where am I at? Idol, yeah. Which to this day I never let him forget about it. I'm still not sure why though. I'm thinking it may have been my good looks, my superior athletic ability, or, you know, how I was with the ladies back in the day. But then I thought about it, and I realized the reason that George and I got along so well is that I was always there for him when he needed advice from a non-adult perspective. George, I turned 40 a few weeks ago, so that actually has to stop now. Anyway, enough about me being George's idol. Today is about you, brother, and I idol you today with the marriage of this beautiful woman. I'm so happy and honored that you allowed me to be your best man. As you're growing older, you're one of my best friends. I'm so proud of you today, buddy, and I wish you and Vanessa a lifetime of happiness. Everybody can raise their glass to George and Vanessa. Cheers.
Ladies and gentlemen, the matron of honor, Mrs. Ashley Hudson.
Hi, everybody. For those who don't know me, my name is Ashley. I'm Vanessa's best friend. Just wanted to start off the night by saying, Vanessa, how beautiful you look. And George, you're pretty snazzy yourself. I met Vanessa in December of 2007 during a pub crawl. I was new to the crew that was out that night. As we were getting off the pub crawl bus, Vanessa took me under her wing by offering me one of her My Tart Cranberry Lemonade coolers. As I might add, she came off the bus, double fisting, the third shoved in her halter top. From that day forward, I knew we'd be best friends. Even though we only met in 2007, it feels like we were friends from the beginning. We've shared dance floors, bottles of wine, boxes of wine, cellars of wine. What can I say? We love our wine. We shared laughs, tears, beds, tables to dance on. Unfortunately, one of the things that brought us closest together was we both experienced major losses a few months apart. Vanessa, I know if your father was here today,
would be the proudest man showing his beautiful daughter off for everyone to see. Right now, I know he's looking down with a huge smile on his face and with a white Russian in hand. And George, he'd have your approval. He's one of the most caring, genuine, kind-hearted, and generous people I've ever met in my life. And I'm so honored to call you a dear friend. And to top it all off, for the reason that me and Mike met, we will always be in debt for you for that. When Vanessa met George, I think we all knew that she found her true love. I could see how much George really loved Vanessa, and I couldn't think of a more deserving person to be loved. All cliches aside, you two really do complement each other, and I cannot wait to see what the future has in store. By the way, Judah and I have been talking, and we've been chatting, and he's wondering when he's going to be a big brother. To you both, thank you so much for including Mike and I in your big special day. Here's to many more years of love, laughter, and happiness. Please raise your glass to Vanessa and George in true Nova Scotian style.
There's a whole lot of glass raising happening here. Now, where's Denise? Where's Denise? Come on up.
I think I'm in trouble. I left my speech in the room. Well, George, I remember the first time I met you. You're very shy at first. Then we get some drinks. Next thing I know, you get your arm around me and you're telling me, quote, I'm gonna marry this girl. And then he looks at me and he goes, with your permission, of course. Well, I think that you guys are great for one another. I like the way you both have your friends together, your friends on your own. You do things together, and then you do things on your own. Vanessa's allowed to do all our charity work. George doesn't get mad at that like some people. And he also likes to cook. And I can tell you, I especially like his marinated steak. It is so awesome. Now, I'm a pretty good cook. And I tried to make it. Didn't turn out like George's. Also, he makes a really good Donnie dip. So, you got through Vanessa through the stomach. Us Joneses love to eat. Anyway, trying to think. Oh my God, I can't. My speech in a room. Anyway, George, welcome to the family. And I know Danny's here with us in spirit tonight, and he would also approve and want you to feel very welcome. But I also would like to welcome George's family to our family. I got to meet a lot of the family, and I'll tell you, I fell in love with his mom, his dad, his sister, his nanny, and grandpa. Oh my God, they're so sweet, and Aunt Sandy. Oh my God, like they're all so awesome, right? And I just want to say, welcome to our family.
Yes, to the green corn. love it or hate it, now you're stuck with the Joneses. Speaking of green corn, where's Mom and Papa green corn? Let's get them up here. Everybody put your hands together for Terry and Norman.
P.S. I forgot something. Start working on those grandkids.
We had a little discussion earlier, and it was decided that Terry would do the talking for us, as usual.
Okay, George and Vanessa, we are so proud of you. The first thing that I want to say is that I second Denise's comment. We want babies. And for those of you who don't know, George and Vanessa want them too. All right. From the look of the two of them, we're going to have some gorgeous kids running around. We want to welcome Vanessa formally to the Greencorn family. You make George smile. And we also want to welcome all of Vanessa's relatives into our family. Some of you have been to some of our family get-togethers already and know how insane our family is. So if any of you can tolerate us, you're more than welcome anytime we have a get-together. I'll be there. All right. George and Vanessa, we love you more than life. Thank you.
And before they get too comfortable, I guess we'll get the bride and the groom up to the podium. The reason we're here, Vanessa and George Greencorn.
So we wrote a speech, but we didn't decide who was saying what, so bear with us. Okay, so first of all, thank you so much to each and every one of you for being here tonight and for celebrating with us. It means so much to us to have you all together with us under one roof. There are so many people we need to thank for helping make this day perfect for us, but it's most appropriate to start with our parents. Mom, Denise, Terry, Laura, each of you have been so helpful and supportive leading up to this day, and without each of you, we wouldn't be here today. George most likely would still be working overtime to try and pay for this wedding, and I would be up to my elbows in sparkles and glue, so thank you. Thank you from the bottoms of our hearts for everything that you've done for us and that you will continue to do. We really, truly appreciate it. So, to our families, you've all been there for us in more ways than one. From helping us plan, helping others plan events for us that have surrounded this wedding, to assisting with dress shopping and attending all of the great events leading up to the wedding. We sincerely thank you for all of your thoughtfulness and for all of your efforts. To our wedding party, you've all been so wonderful to us. Mama knows. You've all been so wonderful to us, and we can't thank you enough. We are so happy to have each of you sitting up here with us today, and without you, it definitely wouldn't have been the same. You have each added something special to our day, and we thank you for that. And special big thank you to Sean, since you introduced George and I. We would never have met if you didn't set us up on a blind date. So this party tonight is all because of you, Sean. Woo! Everybody make sure to buy Sean a beer. So, to our friends and family who have traveled far and wide, and I mean far and wide, and we have guests who have come at our bridal party. We have guests who have come from Fort McMurray, BC, Bermuda, Ottawa, Newfoundland. We have a family that have come from everywhere, and friends, and Alberta. Yes, sorry, Alberta. We want to thank you for being here with us today. First of all, we know how expensive it is to travel, and some of you are taking time away from your families on this Thanksgiving weekend, so... It's all worth it! Yes. So we thank you for being with us here today. We really, truly do appreciate that. So, in closing... after the script. So, we hope that you all enjoyed your meal tonight. Yes. We thought the food was excellent and that the service was very attentive. So thank you to all the wonderful Weston staff. Let's give them a round of applause for a job well done. Thank you, Weston staff. And thank you to everyone else who helped this day to come together and to be the most perfect day for us. Like, there was no hiccups. I was so stress-free. Like, I don't even understand what happened. It was awesome. Like, it was perfect. So we hope that you all are enjoying yourself as much as we are. We look forward to celebrating the rest of the evening with you. And the most important thing, don't forget the washrooms are down the hall to the left. The bar is open and it's well stocked. And Ashley stole my thunder, but we want to kick it off with a good old Nova Scotian. So 1, 2, 3, sociable!
All right, so like my father, she's gonna do most of the talking from now on the rest of my life. She usually keeps me in check, so I kind of went off the script because I knew she'd either shut me down or just... No, she'd shut me down. Just kidding. Very big thing for me today is... Vanessa doesn't know this, but Joneses, I went to Danny's grave by myself shortly after I met Denise and asked her for permission. It wasn't right. I had to go to the grave by myself and ask for